Is that water?
It looks like water.
Maybe.
Yeah, we got a clear
Yeah.
we got a clear jug with a clear liquid in it. So
water.
could be water. Yes, it could be water.
Could be leftover moonshine from a party here a little while ago.
Yes. Oh my God. Let's talk about that party.
That's honestly what I thought it was.
So we are recording this in Danny's condo, which is roughly around the Pasadena, Severna Park area in Maryland. And Danny, if you want to share your address, you're more than welcome to. But we'll save that for another time. But
My social security is.
yeah. We'll save that for later. This is only the first episode, so
Okay.
let's leave him
Okay.
wanting that. So yeah, social security numbers from Danny to come and more stuff like that. But
Address will come with it too.
yeah, address coming soon. But anyway, so yeah, we're recording in Danny's condo here in Pasadena, Severna Park area, and we fit like 17 people in here, and it was a really good time with a lot of good beer and liquor and
Just good.
yeah, and moonshine that, you know, some people get like a really harsh feeling from moonshine, but I didn't get that night for some reason. I drank it out of a martini glass. We had a martini glass around at one point, just really filled with moonshine, and we were passing it around and taking little sips, and it was a very, very communal experience, probably the most communal experience I've ever had with moonshine, and I'm very happy that it happened at Danny's condo here.
It was a normal moonshine, right? Like it wasn't.
It was straight
flavored or-
moonshine, no fancy
Oh,
strawberries or anything like that. That's always good to have, but
How did it smell?
it smelled pretty, like, I mean, I didn't get a harsh smell from it either. I think I was just so fucked up at this point that my senses were all dulled and I couldn't really form any kind of feeling from anything.
Because
like,
normally whenever I have moonshine or whenever I'm with somebody who has moonshine, it normally smells like, paint thinner or
it does.
nail polish remover,
And
or
there's-
something super harsh.
Yeah, there's also another form of moonshine or like straight liquor that that's popular. What is it? It's like, it's not moonshine, but it's something else that smells
Everclear?
Everclear. Yeah, I have a bad story to share about Everclear. So this goes back to beach week of high school. Shout out to class of 2014, South River High, and so it was beach week, and it was the first night, and me and my friends were all just tired and ready to start drinking and wake ourselves up a little bit, and we get out some Everclear, and I've never had Everclear at this point. I'm really scared of it, and I don't know what to expect. But my sister was with me, actually. My sister was with us. She and her friend were
That makes
staying with
things
us.
a whole lot better.
Yeah. Shout out to my sister. And so she wanted to try some Everclear as well, and I was like, I'll try it with you. Just being the good brother, helping her out. And
Yeah, that's something I would do for my family too.
yeah, you want to
They're about to embark on a journey into ruining their lives with Everclear.
exactly.
I'm gonna go right in there with them.
And if that experience is going to begin anywhere, it should be with family members, honestly. Family members ruining your lives. It's really good. It's better than a stranger. I'll be sure about that.
Are you
but anyway,
sure about that?
I don't know, actually. Well, hopefully that will be a question
it
that
would
we
hurt
answer
more
here
if
on Podcast Hangs. What is it? How is it better to have your heart broken by a stranger or by a family member? Anyway, so
Back to Everclear.
So back to Everclear. Me and my sister are about to drink some Everclear, and I'm so nervous that we have these shot glasses, and I tip mine with the force so much that it hits my eyeball instead of my mouth.
So you like projectiled it. You were so nervous.
It was a straight shot to my eyeball, basically.
So you like completely missed your mouth.
Yeah.
And it went right to your eye.
Everclear.
Was it just like nerves, or was it like,
It was nerves.
I'm ready to get
and
this over with?
It was definitely nerves. I definitely remember shaking a little bit with the shot glass in my hand. Well, because I mean, it's
Oh, yeah.
it's not moonshine. It's Everclear right there. Number one, Everclear just sounds worse than moonshine for
I think
some
it's
reason.
isn't it like 100 proof or like 101
Something like
proof
that,
or
yeah.
something like
it's
that?
definitely a high proof or grain liquor of some sort. But anyway,
It definitely messes with you.
oh yeah. So yeah, Everclear just sounds more intimidating than moonshine in my opinion, because moonshine just sounds lovely. But yeah, so I have the Everclear in my eye. I immediately feel the impact, and I don't like it. Because why would you like it? It's liquor in your eye, not your mouth.
I can imagine that's pretty painful.
It is very painful, and I remember going to the sink and trying to wash my eye, and it's not getting out. I'm like screaming at the sink, just come on, please, and crying and almost vomiting and waking everybody up. Everybody's scared and everybody's like watching to make sure that I'm okay. And I eventually was, but it's just like it's like the worst pain you can imagine from hot sauce, I guess. Times
it's
3.
like after like
If you rub your
they
eyes
say like if
with
you
the
have
hot
like
sauce,
spicy food and you can't like go to the
Yeah.
bathroom or like rub your eyes or anything like that, like you're gonna
Yeah.
do some damage.
exactly.
I've heard that multiple times.
It's a very intense game that you play right there. So yeah, just shout out to everybody who's ever drank Everclear and not gotten it in their eyes. You guys are the real MVPs, and I'm just a piece of shit bitch who can't handle a little bit of liquor. That's another thing you're gonna get on Podcast Hangs is some crude language. I gotta say, we like to talk a little outside of church, if you know what I'm saying.
Outside of church.
We talk more outside of church than inside church, if you know what I'm saying. So that's just
do any of us actually like go to church like enough to like say that we speak out of church? Because I don't.
Yeah, no, I definitely don't. I mean, I go in the holidays and those normal times when people, have to go.
I only go once a year.
Yeah, once a year,
Easter
twice
Sunday.
a year. I'm the very much, I'm in and out sometimes.
Get up early after, because we've played. Ironically enough, I think we've had a show the day before Easter Sunday the last few years.
Yeah.
So
Really?
ironically enough, we'd have to wake up, or at least I would, like somehow hungover, to
yeah.
go to church the next morning. when
Yeah.
I really don't want to be there.
You wake up and you want to see the Easter Bunny, but you see the body of Christ. And sometimes
he is risen.
he is risen.
Right? That's they say on Easter. He is risen.
He is risen. Yes, the Lord, the bunny,
So,
everybody.
so Easter's about The Walking Dead.
In a way, yeah. He is risen. He's the zombies. I mean, it's essentially
He's
a
the
zombie
holy
story.
zombie.
That whole book, the Bible, it's essentially a zombie story. Bunch of resurrections and people coming from the dead, angels interacting with people, and a woman getting pregnant from not having sex. What the heck is that all about? That's some fantasy novel that that was written in somebody's basement.
That's the story
Kidding.
of us, though. Like,
Yeah.
That's how we got here.
Yeah. So side note, I'm a Catholic.
Apparently.
So side note, I'm a Catholic, and okay. So that's another thing you're gonna get on this podcast is a lot of jokes. We tell a lot of jokes here because we're not just hosts of this new podcast. We're also in a
Stand-up
band.
comedians too.
Yeah, stand-up comedians during the week and
I'm sitting
on the
down.
week- Yeah, we're sitting down comedians during the weekend, which is when we're actually recording this. So by the time this comes out, maybe it'll.
Smoke.
Sorry. Maybe by the time this comes out, it's during the week or the weekend. But whenever this podcast reaches your ears and your eyes, we hope it meets you with merry times because that's what we're about. In the no, we're not called the Merry Men. Actually, we're called the Vibes Men. We're in a band called the Vibes Men.
Yeah.
You guys can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and all sorts of stuff.
Not MAN.
No,
Not
not MAN.
MIN.
That's the thing about bands sometimes. Like we play a lot of shows. We've played a lot of shows so far in 2019, and we're gonna be playing a lot more. So hopefully you guys can come out to one of them. But anyway, when the venue gets your name wrong, that's kind of a telltale of how the night's gonna go.
Any band that has a name like that, where it's very easily to mess up.
Yeah. And
you
I
can
didn't
probably relate to this.
I never really thought that our name was that difficult, honestly. It's the Vibes Men. There's 5 guys. We all look different. So I don't know why they would think that there's one guy on there singing songs and all
Unless
that.
they think one of us is like the Vibes Man,
Yeah,
which I think would make most sense. Like I think most people could see you, Nick, as like the Vibes Man.
maybe, yes,
Since,
because
like-
I am the singer, so naturally I am the most popular member. No, I'm kidding. I'm very much
Well
kidding.
then,